What's up everyone, I'm CallumOnToast, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you part 2 of my battles using Shadow Banette. In this video, Shadow Banette didn't have as great an influence on my wins. Actually, a lot of the time it was hard countered, or the Pokemon they switched into were reaching charge moves at a faster rate than Banette, so it didn't have much play. But it actually showcases what Toxicroak and Shadow Abomasnow can do for my team, and we're able to come back from a lot of Skarmory leads and other flying type leads like Togekiss and Mandibuzz. And there's not as many battles in this video because a lot of the time they didn't shield, so that's why the first video was so long. But this is what happens when Shadow Banette doesn't have as much play and I have to rely on the other two Pokemon on this team. And with that being said, let's go straight into the battles. Alright, so into the first battle. We lead Toxicroak into Skarmory, so this is not good, so we're going to switch straight away into Banette. They switch into Stunfisk, we go for the Shadow Ball as soon as we reach it, and they do shield this, and Stunfisk is now going to be able to outpace us, so there's no point shielding this. So we let it go through. We're waiting the clock out and then we're going to come in with Toxicroak. They did overfarm quite a bit, so this could be an earthquake, so we shield and it ends up just being a rock slide, but we're able to take it out in 5 counters just before they reach another earthquake. We hit the mud bomb and then we switch straight away into Abomasnow. We hit the weather ball as soon as we can. We go for another weather ball, but they switch and they switched into a Whiscash. So this is obviously a mud bomb which we're going to be able to tank, so we're going to let it go through. We know that the Skarmory has quite a lot of energy. We go for the weather ball just before they reach a second mud bomb. It only takes 4 mud shots for the second mud bomb. We switch into Toxicroak. We're going to have to shield this. One more counter and we reach a mud bomb. And they're already at another Sky Attack. So it goes through and we're able to get one more Powder Snow and we're able to take that win there, and we survive with like 1 HP. So GG's to my opponent there. So another Skarmory lead. On the first day of using this team, I think the most common lead was Skarmory, so it's the same thing here. We're going to go for the Shadow Ball and they shield, so they're also over farming quite a bit, and we're just going to let it go through. Going to wait the switch clock out and then go in with Toxicroak. Again, we're going to shield this. It's a rock slide bait again. It looks like they've got more health this time. We take a risk that it's just a rock slide, and it is, so that's good. This time we're switching straight away into Abomasnow, and they actually have a Azumarill which they switched into blindly. So this is actually pretty good for us. We hit them with the energy ball and it lands. So we're going to let this go through because we know we can survive whatever it is. And now we're going to shield this and we're going to commit to just farming it down with Powder Snow. We hit one weather ball. We see that the air slash went through, so we need to switch out straight away, otherwise we will take damage. And we hit the mud bomb. It goes through. We hit another mud bomb. And they shield this one. And now we have another weather ball. And we're able to take that victory as well. So with a lot of these games, it's all about using my energy wisely, and I know that I can win CMP against a Skarmory with either Toxicroak or Abomasnow, so often I'll farm up to a few charge moves. This time we win the lead here, and they switch to Chestnut, which is good for my Toxicroak. So we're going to get off the Sludge Bomb, and they let it go through. So we're going to switch instantly into Abomasnow, and they have Shadow Victory Bell. We go for the weather ball straight away. We're actually not going to shield this because we realised that they can just farm us down with Abomasnow. So we come in with Banette. We go for the Shadow Ball. We let it go through. And now we can just commit to farming it down with counter. So not all of these battles are battles where they shield the Shadow Ball, but Banette just didn't have as much of an influence in these battles as in the previous video. So we lead into Superior. We'll let this go through. It's just a Leaf Tornado, but it does lower our attack. We shield this, it's just a Bone Club. And we're just going to commit to Shadow Claw farming it down, because we can't outpace it. And now we should be able to get off 2 Shadow Balls, unless, yeah, so it's just the Superior coming back in. So we should reach a second Shadow Ball, which we do. And now we have a Sludge Bomb ready, so we're going to throw that straight away. It goes through, and now they have Obscune in the back, so this is going to be an easy win here. Couple more counter, oh, just one more counter, and we're able to take that game. Into the next game, we lead into Mandibuzz. So this is not a good lead, and we can't switch because Banette is also quite weak to, well, it's very weak to the dark typing. We let it go through because Aerial Ace is such a rubbish move, and Mandibuzz is very tanky, so it won't do an awful lot of damage to us. We go for the Sludge Bomb. They let it go through, and we're going to go for another Sludge Bomb because we're not quite sure if Mud Bomb will KO at that range, as it's double resisted. They don't shield, and that's fine. We're going to go for the Mud Bomb because we're definitely not going to reach a Sludge Bomb. And they do shield, so that's really good for us. Now we're even in shields. We come in with the Abomasnow. They switch into Bastiodon, so we're going to switch into Banette. We countered properly there, and we force a CMP tie. And that way they can't farm us down with Smackdowns. So now we're actually going to be able to reach another Shadow Ball. We have a little bit of lag there and we don't get an excellent, which is a bit annoying, but one Weather Ball should KO from this range. And now we're going to go straight for the Energy Ball. We're not too worried. Play Rough is going to do the most damage, but we're still able to tank it quite comfortably. The Energy Ball doesn't KO, but one more Powder Snow does, and we're able to take that game. Alright, so into the next game, we lead Toxicroak into Galvantula. So this is okay for us. We're going to go straight for Mud Bomb, but they beat us to the charge move, and we're expecting a lunge, which it is, so we don't have to shield that. They also don't shield the Mud Bomb, so we switch into Banette hoping to farm down, but they have the perfect counter swap for it, which is Diggersby. And Diggersby double resists both of Banette's charge moves and its fast move. But fortunately we were able to get off another Shadow Ball and force a CMP tie there. We're going to come in with Toxicroak because Fire Punch is going to do an awful lot to Abomasnow, but we end up having to shield once and we're still going to get taken out by this Fire Punch. But now we're just relying on Abomasnow to sweep what's in the back. And they have a Ludicolo here, so I make a bit of a mistake. I go for Energy Ball thinking that Weather Ball was resisted, but obviously because of the grass typing, both moves, or the grass and water typing, both moves are neutral. They try to switch to catch a charge move there, but it doesn't work well for them. And this time I do throw the Weather Ball to get the last shield, and I can go with the Energy Ball, and this will KO Ludicolo. And we're able to take that win just barely. Into the next game, we lead into a Togekiss, so this is not good. We switch into Banette and they switch into Obstagoon. So another hard counter to my team. There's no point shielding this, so I'm just going to come in with Toxicroak and commit to farming them down. We hit one counter and then we go for Sludge Bomb. Excuse me. The shield, and now we switch into Abomasnow and they have a Shadow Victory Bell, so this is actually good for us, but at the same time they are doing a lot of damage with Razor Leaf. We showed this and we commit to farming them down, and now we can hit the Weather Ball and this will KO the Togekiss because it's very squishy in the Great League, and we're able to take that victory there. Into the next game, we lead Toxicroak into Altaria. We can't really do much, so we just go for the Sludge Bomb, but actually they get to Sky Attack one turn sooner, so we just completely sacrifice Toxicroak there. We come in with Abomasnow, we overfarm just a little bit because we don't want to have to shield, and they come in with Deoxys, so we switch into Banette. We're gonna shield this, it's a Rock Slide, and then they switch into Swampert. Shadow Swampert, so we're actually doing quite a lot of damage with Shadow Claw here. We're gonna shield this as well, because we realise how much our Shadow Claws are doing. We're expecting the shield, and that's fine. And we've put Swampert so low that we can actually come in with Abomasnow and farm them down with Powder Snow. And we go for the Weather Ball. One more Powder Snow and then another Weather Ball, and this will KO. And we're able to take that game, despite our Toxicroak doing absolutely nothing for us there. So, as I said, a bit of a shorter video this time around, but I hope you still enjoyed the battles. This probably showcases a bit more skill than the previous one. A lot of the battles in the previous video were won due to the surprise factor of how much damage Shadow Ball does, whereas in this video I had to manage my energy very well with Abomasnow and Toxicroak, and rely on the fact that I know I can win CMP against Pokemon like Skarmory, for example. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, then leave a like, leave a comment, and if you're not subscribed, then please do. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.